My dear viewers, now discuss most important MCQ P block element group 17 elements based on NEET 2025 part 2. Group 17 elements, also known as halogen, are a group of highly reactive nonmetals that readily form salt with metals and include fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Okay, halogen derived from Greek word halo means salt, gens mean forming, that is producing, that is salt producing. That is the element. That is the element fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Astatine is the radioactive element with short-lived isotope. Okay, property highly reactive halogens are known as their highly reactive due to their 7 valence electron, needing only one to complete their octet. Okay, nonmetals, they are all nonmetals, diatomic molecule. That is, halogens are all the exist of diatomic molecules. That is, follow the fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Physical state, they exist in the all three state in the matter. That is, gas, liquid, and solid. Okay, it is the most important part for the MCQ. Fluorine and chlorine follow gases, bromine liquid, iodine solid. Okay, and astatine follow the radioactive element. Okay, oxidation state, most of the commonly oxidation state of the halogen -1, but 10 to halogen element follow the boiling and melting points increase as you move down the group. Reactivity generally decrease as you move down the groove. Okay, metallic character increases as you move down the groove. Follow the pattern, that is 8, 18, 18, 32. Find out the atomic number. Now show the pattern. Fluorine atomic number 9 plus 8 atomic number chlorine 17. 17 plus 18 atomic number of bromine 35. 35 plus 18 atomic number of iodine 58. 58 plus 32 atomic number of astatine 85. Okay, now discuss the very important MCQ. Okay, to take the PDF form and also others query, please comment in box. My dear viewers, follow the MCQ. Part 2, question number 1. What is the name of CLF? That is the answer A, chlorine monofluoride. Next question number 2. What are example of pseudo halogen group? Option A, B, C. That is, option D is the right answer. All A, B, and C. That is pseudo halogen group. That is the seleno, cyanogen, cyanogen, cyanogen. Okay. Next question number 3. Which of the mentioned has the greatest value of electronegativity? Option C, that is fluorine. Okay, next question number 4. In their ionic compounds, halogens exhibit the oxidation state of -1. That is, option D is the right answer. Next question number 5. All of these halogen from oxo acid, that is, include the part fluorine. Okay, option B is the right answer. Next question, question number 6. Fluorine differ from the other members of its own groups due to which of the mentioned reason? Option A, B, C is the right. That is, option D is the right answer. So the part for the explain for this part, it is higher electronegativity, its small size and low bonding energy, non-ability of d orbital in its valence shell. Due to the explain for this part, fluorine atomic number 9. Okay, that is the electron configuration 1s2 2s2 2p5. Okay, so option the d orbital. Okay, next question, question number 7. Among all the halogens, no oxyacid of the following is known as fluorine. Option D is the right answer. Okay, next question, question number 8. Which of the mentioned members of the halogen family from hydrogen bonds? That is fluorine. Fluorine is the right answer. That is option C. Okay, option C is the right answer. Okay, next question, question number 9. Fluorine form fluorides by reacting with option A, B, C. That is metals, metalloids, non-metal. That is option D is the right answer. Okay, clear? Next question, question number 10. Okay, fluorine is most reactive element, powerful oxidizing agent, helpful and used as refrigerant in its compound form. That is option D is the right answer. Question number 12. Which of the mentioned oxidation state are known by halogen? Option A, B, C is all right. That is option D is the right answer. That is +5 and +7 +1 and +3 +4 and +6. Okay, next question, question number 13. Separation of isotopes of uranium is carried out by sulfur hexafluoride. Okay, that is option D is the right answer, SF6. Okay, next question, question number 14. The electrolytic methods surpass all other method due to option A, B, C. That is easy available, cheapness, purity. That is option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 15. On industrial scale, which method or process is used to prepare chlorine? Option C, that is Deacon's process. Okay, next question, question number 16. Genesiolo gas with pungent irritating odor, that is chlorine. Okay, for right answer, option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 17. Which of the mentioned halogen is helpful and used for sterilization of drinking water? That is option A is the chlorine. Chlorine is used by process chlorination. Next question, question number 18. Chlorine is helpful and used in which of the following? Option A, B, C. That is option D is the right answer. So sterilization of water, bleaching of, that is cotton, that is the option C, extraction of gold. Okay, next question, question number 19. The bromine produced on commercial scale may option impurities. of which of the following? Option A, B, C is the right answer. That is iodine, chloride and water. Option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 12. The vapor of attracts the eyes and the mucous membrane of nose and throat. That is option A, bromine. Okay, bromine is the right answer. That is option is the right answer. Next question, bromine is soluble in which of the following? Option A, B, C. That is option D is the right answer. That is alcohol, chloroform and water. Okay, next question, question number 22. What is the most easily reduced halogen? That is fluorine, F2. Option A is the right answer. Next question, question number 23. Bromine is useful, that is helpful, and used as, that is option A, B, C. Option D is the right answer. That is option A, Germany sites manufacture of dye and tear gas oxidizing agent. Okay, option D is the right answer. Question number 24. Iodine is a grey black solid and its vapor are in which color? Option D, violet. Okay, option D is the right answer, violet. Next question, question number 25. Iodine is helpful and used in, that is option A, treatment of goiter, that is the one type of disease. Iodex as antiseptic. Option C, teaching of iodine. Option D is the right answer. Option A, B, C is all statement is right. Okay. Next question, question number 26. Oxidation state of chlorine in HClO4 plus 7. Option C is the right answer. Here, the oxidation number of hydrogen plus 1, oxygen minus 2, total atomic number, total oxidation number of HClO4 0. So, find out the oxidation number of chlorine plus 7. Okay, next question, question number 27. Okay, next question, that is the increasing oxidation content in oxo acid lead to, that is option A, a decrease in oxidizing power. Option A, an increase in acidic strength. Option C, an increase in thermal stability. That is option A, B, C is the right answer. So option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 28. Which halogen is radioactive in nature? That is option C, Astatine. That is the symbol AT. Okay. Next question, question number 29. Iodine is helpful and used in which of the following? That is option A, analgesic. Option B, photography. Option C, manufacture of dyes. Option D is the right answer. That is A, B, C is all right for this part. So option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 30. Which of the mentioned is not interhalogen? Okay. Option D, Cn whole 2. Cn whole 2. Okay. Next question, question number 31. Which of the mentioned interhalogen does not exist in nature? That is fluorine tribromide, FBr3. Option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 32. Which of the mentioned statement is true about high reactivity of fluorine? That is option A, small size. Okay, is the proper answer for this part. That is option is the right answer. Next, question number 33. Which is the outermost electronic configuration of most electronegative element? That is option A, NS2 NP5. That is follow the halogen electronic configuration. Okay, that is group 17 element electronic configurations. Next question, question number 34. Which of the halogens has lowest bond energy? That is right answer option C, fluorine. F2 option C is the right answer. Next question, question number 34. Which number of halogen family does not show positive oxidation state? That is option B, fluorine. Okay, fluorine does not exist the positive oxidation state. Okay, F2. Next question, question number 35. Okay, which of the mentioned is the strongest oxidant? That is option D, that is F2 fluorine. Next question, question number 36. Which of the mentioned is a false statement? Option B, that is halogen show only -1 oxidation state. It is wrong. Okay, then follow the chlorine oxidation variable oxidation state. Okay, but it is not true. So the following the part option B is the right answer. Okay, next question, question number 37. Chlorine gas act as a bleaching agent only in the presence of moisture. Option is the right answer. Next question, question number 38. Teaching of iodine is iodine in alcohol. That is option C is the right answer, iodine in alcohol. Next question, question number 39. The fluoride toothpaste contains, that is option A, sodium fluoride NaF. Option A is the right answer, NaF. Next question, question number 40. Groups 7A of the periodic table consists of how many elements? Number, that is the 5. Okay, option D is the right answer. Okay, next question, question number 41. All halogens of dash exist as covalent molecule, diatomic. So that is the Cl2, F2, I2 iodine, Br2. Okay, it is all the diatomic. So C is the right answer. Okay, C is the right answer, diatomic. Next question, question number 42. Which of the mentioned halogen, that is question number 42. Which of the mentioned hydrogen halides in question number 42. Which of the mentioned hydrogen halides is the weakest in the aqueous solution? Except hydrogen fluoride. Okay, option B is the right answer. Next question, question number 43. Which of the mentioned halogens is solid at room temperature? Iodine, I2. Option A is the right answer. Okay. Next question, question number 44. Which of the halogens is colored solid? I2, that is iodine. Option A is the right answer. Okay. Next question, question number 45. Which of the strongest reducing agent? AZI, hydroiodic acid, AZI. Okay. Question number 46. Which of the mentioned compound has greatest boiling point? Option B, that is hydrogen fluoride. Okay, next question, question number 47. Which of the mentioned has the maximum ionic character? Option B, hydrogen fluoride. Due to the presence of fluorine, it is the most electronegative element. Okay, next question number 48. Which of the mentioned halogens is most easily reduced? F2, that is option C, fluorine. Okay, next question number 49. Which of the mentioned oxoacid of chlorine is the best oxidizing agent? HClO. Okay, HClO. That is the chlorine oxidation number plus 1. Okay, oxidation plus 1. Next question number 50. Which of the mentioned halogens does not form oxoacid? Fluorine. Option C, F2. Okay. Next question number 51. What is the structure of HClO2? HClO2. Okay. That is the option A, angular. Okay. Option A is the angular. Next question number 52. Which of the mentioned is highly dangerous acid and produce severe odors on the skin? HClO4. The maximum oxidation number of chlorine plus 7. Okay. Next question number 53. What is the geometrical shape of the HClO4? That is tetrahedral. Okay, option C is the right answer. Next question number 54. Which of the mentioned is the active ingredient in ordinary household bleach? That is option A, NaClO. NaClO, sodium hypochlorite. Okay. Next question number 55. What is the accurate and true trend of ionization energies in halogens? Option D, that is decreases down the group. Decreases down the group. Next question number 56. Which can be purified by sublimation? Iodine. That is option A, iodine. Okay. Next question number 57. Fluorine does not show variable oxidation state because of option C, non-availability, that is the presence of S and P but absent d orbital. So option C is the right answer, non-available of d orbital. Okay. Next question number 58. The accurate increasing order of bond dissociation energy for nitrogen N2, oxygen O2, fluorine F2 and chlorine Cl2. Okay, it is the most important order, that is option C, fluorine F2 less than chlorine Cl2 less than oxygen O2 less than nitrogen N2. Next question number 59. Which of the mentioned belongs to pseudohalogen? Option A, B, C. That is azido, carbon disulfide, cyanogen. That is option D is the right answer. That is A, B, C statement is true. Okay. Next question number 60. What is the geometrical shape of IF7? Okay, that is option B, pentagonal bipyramidal. pentagonal, bipyramidal. B is the right answer. Next question number 61. Which compound is helpful and used in photography? Silver bromide, AgBr. AgBr. It is a very important MCQ question. Next question number 62. Which one of the following has the greatest electron affinity? That is chlorine. That is due to the presence in d orbital. Okay. So option A is the right answer. Next question number 63. Deficiency of iodine in diet causes which of the following disorder? That is option C, goiter. This is the one type of disease. Okay, option C is the right answer, goiter. Okay, that is the deficiency of iodine from the one type of disease named goiter. Question number 65. Which of the mentioned has maximum vapor pressure? Option B, HI hydroiodide. That is HI. Option B is the right answer. Okay. To take the PDF form, please comment in box. Please, my dear viewers, any query, please comment in box. Thank you.